Hmm. Oh. Yes!
Stygian to Umbra. We do not have a win for Umbra Pyreborn yet. Do I want to go Shade Splitter or Plink? Shade Splitter's, like, more reliable, of course, but Plink is more like... If I get a lot of Pyre Gel out, Plink might turn into something better, is my thinking. I'm going to try it with Plink. Ooh, we got Pyre of Savagery, so that makes Plink a little worse, because Plink needs to slay to, like, function. Morsels get Damage Shield, or Manifold Mirror. I think Manifold Mirror is, like, greedier, but a lot better. Like, Manifold Mirror feels so much stronger here. So, part of me is saying don't take Guildmother here, because I need to have, like, a Gorge unit top floor. A Gorge unit is so much better. The other half of me is saying just play Guildmother. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be logical. Play Guildmother. It's good. I will take Invasion. See, if I didn't take Guildmother, this Mark of Invasion would not be free. But instead, I can play like this. It's super free. Oh, heck, I even, like, flicker one of these rows. I actually probably flicker this, and then blink here. And then, like, Bloated Whelp these guys. And then we start feeding the Crucible Collector. Now, the argument against what I just did is I could have gotten more Savagery Slays for Gilda. And I'm playing against Savagery Slays a bit right now, but it's okay. I want to not redraw these. Why am I getting +1 attack? Wait, do they count as killing themselves? Do they self-slay when they sacrifice? That's so weird. All of these guys... Okay, so yes, his indigestion got the slays from all of the random dudes that were there. And these guys both got an indigestion trigger from destroying themselves. Sometimes the mechanics of this game just keep surprising. And with prisms there, I can actually feed Gilda. Just gonna play the rest of these. No biggie. Blink. I think I play this just to not redraw it. I don't like having Flicker with Savagery Fire, but we've got what we've got. I think I Bloated Whelp just to block an attack, and then Spear Steward in the same way. I actually lost damage there because eating an attack off the lifesteal was apparently better. But, he's going upstairs with, like, 100 health, and he's probably going to have about 8 attacks. He'll have Rage 1 by the time he's killed the Crucible Collector, I think. Rage 1 or 2. Gilda's going to get at least 2 attacks, and that should finish him off. Yeah, we got it. I can play a Spear Steward behind her if I need to, just for a little more damage. So we had it and then some. We do usually like Lava Armor, but an early Brain Spike is something we really need to think about. I think I'm gonna go for the early Brain Spike. Maybe a little greedy. I like Packed Morsels here better than Entomber Assault because I'm on Savagery Fire, and we save the payout. Okay. I think I need Merchant of Steel more than anything else. I have a couple of dead cards. Flicker's a dead spell without upgrades. Blink is pretty bad without upgrades. Fireborn upgrades in some good ways with a couple good cards, but I think I need my units to actually carry. Immortal and Smidge, Strength of Hearts. We got the Alloyed Construct and the Morsel Maker. I do like both of these. They're both very good. I'm kind of in a situation of having too many different units that need to eat and not good morsel generation. Let's take a Morsel Maker. Too bad I can't Smidge Stone my champion. Can't do it. I think I might just like Heart and Strength the Crucible Collector, because I don't have faith in this unit as a long-term carry. Which is maybe like a personal fault. Like, maybe I should have faith in this unit, and that's the answer. But I don't know. Like, Smidge or Immortal Stone definitely doesn't help. It's kind of what I'm looking at here. But I think this guy, if he's just sitting here as a 50-50, occasionally eating, is pretty good. I need to remove at least one Shield Steward. I think I remove a Shield and a Spear here. So, I think I'm probably using a Space Prism up top with Lady Gilda to make her feedable. And then she's just going to sit up there eating guys and trampling to, like, be my last line. I'm not sure about my mid line or my front line. Yeah, we can take Fire Dampener for sure, right? So I think Morsel Maker probably sits second car with the Crucible Collector. Space Prism here. We can flicker that Acolyte away into a Blink. Pack Morsels. Get the lifesteal stacks out. I guess I Bloated Whelp Magma Morsel here. It is damage on this guy. Collector's not dying, and I cannot Bloated Whelp to kill him. Boo. Do I do Whelp Whelp, or do I just, like, suck it up and say Brain Spike? I'm gonna split the difference. I'm gonna go Whelp to take out the Acolyte, and then Brain Spike this guy, even if it's just Avarice 2. There's my planks. Alright, sure. Okay, I think this is probably, like, Whelp Whelp and detonate them both. Yeah, it's probably Whelp Whelp. Whelp Whelp Guard. Yeah, the Whelps are definitely building up their attack bonus. I don't know what to think about that. Alright, yeah. If we're winning, we're winning. I'll take it. Crucible Collector gets +1 attack. I think I like Alchemy here. I like Perils here. So, I'm gonna save for one more round. We want to see if we can get Perils into, like, energy cheating territory. I do have purchase, reroll, purchase, right? Not quite. Not 100%. I'm gonna skip this. Double stack, intrinsic, consume, magic power. Double stack doesn't really get me anywhere. I could double stack the Brain Spike, actually. Plink and Flicker both like to have extra attack power, extra magic power. So I'm probably looking at not taking a reroll here. Um, yeah, we can't upgrade the perils here, I don't think. Part of me wants to intrinsic a space prism because it makes my game plan a little cleaner, but I think it's a waste. Intrinsic on the brain spike's not too bad. Intrinsic on alchemy's not too bad either. Um, -2 consume on a plink is okay because I don't want to redraw them. All right, I actually need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna take a break, and we will figure out what we're gonna do by the time we come back. Okay, I'm gonna take intrinsic on the alchemy. I had to think a little bit about the vision for the run, and I think what we want to do is get a shitload of energy to play Brain Spike, which means we need to get our Perils and Brain Spike in hand at the same time. Red Crown. All right. I think I take Red Crown on the unit that already has 2 upgrades. The fact that he's endless is kind of incidental. It might help a little bit. But getting random equipment on him is going to be pretty cool. I don't know what I'm doing with the followers at the moment. So they're probably chaff for now. I mean, they're always chaff when you first get them. But they might give me more of a game plan as we go. If I can get the holdover rage, the holdover perils, they do stack well with the rage that they would get from that. Okay, he got Dusk Mantle. New Moon, Titan Skin 5. That's right, Red Crown's got to be pretty different to play with now that there's more equipment in the game. Interesting. Alright, we definitely alchemy. That's for sure. Plink could hit the Spearman. I guess it's equally likely with or without Flicker. We got it. Cool. Over here. We're not playing into his Siphon just yet. Focus on playing out a couple more units, I think. I'm glad I got the healer. That's what I wanted dead most of all. Okay. We're good there. That's fine. Space Prism here. That is when his units die. Doesn't care about mine. I follower here to block damage. I want the follower gone immediately. The other thing here is I could, like, Avarice the follower, but I could only do that on floor where I feel good about him living. That makes sense. Yeah, maybe we try to feed a follower. That seems kind of hard to do, but if I get, like, a Large Stone, I can Large Stone a follower and then start feeding him. It should be fine. Brain Spike here. 12 Avarice out. See. I can Perils here just fine. We use Flicker Bloated Whelp to get rid of this Savage Spearman. I expand this, so I can get more morsels onto him. Onto Gilda. Is the Spear Steward going in the back? Yeah, I think he is. I think this feeds his Siphon. It does a little bit. We're not killing this Fallen Champion, so we're looking to take about 8 damage. I either try to plink this Spearman or play Calcified Ember. I think playing Calcified Ember is better here. Yep, just took 4. That's fine. Okay. Morsel Jeweler. Play this just to get rid of it. Plink here might kill him. Cool. Another morsel. should get more damage onto the Sycophant. So I only gave him, I think, one Siphon trigger almost the entire time, which is really good. And it looks like because of that, he's going to die. Cool. It's just this guy with lifesteal 7 and 100 health will beat him. And I get a decent payout from the Avarice. We got up to 8 eggs as well. Okay, okay. Kindle, Pyroclasm, Superheated. We don't have a Pyrogel strat right now. I think I'm comfortable taking Kindle. Like, Kindle, hard to feel bad about. Morsel Master. I think I take floor capacity, and then I can take the Morsel Master. We have a Maker Master floor. Yeah, I like that. And we're taking Heaven's Light here. And we're looting. Let's see. Iris Breath or Shale Shell. I don't have a way to use Taskmaster's Lash. I have, like, no units with cooldowns. I take Iris Breath. Do I have a way of playing Split Anvil? Kind of. Kindle and Pyreborn Brain Spike can both trigger Split Anvil. I don't have great payoffs for this yet. I need more spells. Merchant of Trinkets is playable. Armory is playable. Is the Merchant of Steel playable? Kinda, sorta. If I go to the Merchant of Steel, we're trying to pump followers. The Merchant of Trinkets is probably giving us 2 trinkets and an event. So it's 2 trinkets and event versus trying to upgrade one of those guys. 2 trinkets is better. I think the way things are going, we're probably in a realm where what we want to do this game is see if we can get another event that upgrades the Crucible Collector, and then try to duplicate the Crucible Collector at the Empyrean Well here, which is paired with an Armory and a Merchant of Steel. So this is like, if that's our strat, we definitely don't want to go here, because it's redundant. We check event before Pyre remains. Crown of the Eternal is pretty great, this Gilda. Shade Lamp is great, too. I cannot afford all 3 of these. So is Shade Lamp and Crown better? Yeah, I think it is. Well, Shade Lamp is probably the strongest thing here. I think Crown is better than Refined Void. Yeah. It does let me make a few more, like, different event choices, like Invasion becomes free when I have Crown of Champions or Crown of the Eternal. The crown that does things for champions. Going harder on Guild Mother. Okay, this lets me pick an ability. Store to full health and gain armor equal to the heal. Okay, it's the amount healed. So if the unit's at full health, they will not gain any armor from using Courage. I think it's Wrath. Let me take Wrath. And yeah, we're putting it on the Crucible Collector. Get stacked. Okay, now we have cooldown synergy effects. Yeah. Higher dampener for 150. This would take us down to only 2 energy per turn. I think that's no bueno. It also almost explicitly trims 1 to 2 energy off of our Avarice, so it might not even be worth the money. I think this is how we set up, and the bottom floor is less important. Oh, snap! We got a Mitosis Cap. It's going to duplicate himself. Oh, he's looking out for me. He's looking out for me. Flicker guarantees Blink. Fills up our hand with nonsense. Get big. Get big. And then, we'll just play whatever down here to get rid of it. Space. Blink. I guess you're all stacked, so... I could have fed the follower here if I wanted to, but I think I like the strat the way it's rolling right now. Crunch. Do I have a reason to perils here? Yes, I do. It's adding me so, it's putting so many guys in my hand. We want to prioritize the Rubble Morsels because I haven't drawn my Avarice card yet, so it's likely to come up. I need to make sure he dies, but he's corrupted, so he's going to die no matter what. We've got our Kindle and Brain Spike in the same turn. Hello? And that killed both the quick units. I knew I wanted to play those Rebel Morsels last round. Brain Spike for Avarice 40. Also resets his Wrath cooldown. Hey there, Wrath, I get $40. This. Act Morsels. Blink 50/50. Getting it every time. It's insane. Prioritize attack power. I guess we actually get to feed a Shield Steward. Because we've got spare stuff. Perils gets me a little more damage on this guy. Okay, now Ajax is a jerk. He's not Quoto, so the Bloated Whelp doesn't matter. I think I play the Bloated Whelp anyway, because it gets it out of the deck. And I actually just, like, fire away. Okay, I want to kill him second floor and get my Mitosis, please. That would be so good. We got it. Oh, yes. It's so good. I don't want to touch this for fear that anything changes. You get 40 gold per attack. Watch it rack up. Insane. Expensive Taste is the gain Avarice effect. Dragon's Breath is also quite good. So the second floor doesn't have room to fit the stuck-up Whelp, but I can play him first floor behind my second Crucible Collector. And I think I can get away with that. I just don't know how much work we're doing on the first floor with the spare Crucible Collector. Although they are endless, so I guess it's always fine. Like, they're always going to be there doing work. I might need Dragon's Breath to help keep things clear for Kale, because I'm mostly making one meaningful attack per floor, and that is concerning. Dragon's Breath should also play pretty well with Split Anvil, I think. And Shade Lamp. Let me take the Dragon's Breath. I think I'm making enough money. We want Feast here, almost certainly, right? Feast helps me ramp my second floor harder. The counterpoint to that is that Excavation Eruption works well with Split Anvil for like the same reasons I was talking about before, and might be necessary for me to output a proper amount of damage. Let me take Feast. And we're looting here. It's probably Medallion of Superiority, because I have a unit with 4 upgrades. So that's like plus 12, plus 12. That does nothing, right? I have no train stewards. No, I have 2 stewards. So I guess it does something. 50 damage? Yeah, 1 energy for 50 damage is a good play, actually. Okay, so now we're at the Empyrean Well where I'd planned on duplicating that guy before, but he duplicated his damn self, so I think I go to the Merchant of Magic instead and get a free artifact. I've got a number of spells that function well with upgrades. Goldtooth? This guy can hang out on the first floor and just do good damage and work his Avarice. He's going to be a little hard to play. We cannot take Odie's Totem, so I'm taking Wing Clippings. Wing Clippings is also just very playable. Okay, Seekstone, Twinstone, Emberstone. I feel like there's kind of some jank that we can do here. Because we could maybe guarantee something weird first turn. Like, we could do Seekstone, Twinstone on, like, Kindle, but unless we had Seekstone on the Brain Spike, it doesn't really play well. I could Spell Chain a Space Prism to get more space, but after taking the Heaven's Light, I think that's more marginal gain type of stuff. Let's see. I could Spell Chain Perils and then re-roll to try for other stuff. I think I'm going to do that. I'm at least going to put the Spell Chain on Perils. If I had multiple things at 3 cost, I would try to discount one of them to 2, so that, because, like, if I had Dragon's Breath and another 3-coster, I would discount this so that one could make the other free under Split Anvil. You do not want things to be the same cost on Split Anvil whenever possible. I'm going to do a power-up on Plink, I think. -1 cost. -1 cost on Kindle should be, like, +2 energy on Kindle use. I don't necessarily want to make it intrinsic, though, and I don't want to discount my Dragon's Breath for Split Anvil reasons. I think I might intrinsic the Packed Morsels. Let me do that. Because playing that turn 1 is pretty impactful. Okay, we didn't get the holdover. I don't think I can double stack... Yeah, I can't double stack the Brain Spike again. If I could. We could maybe Holy Stone the Brain Spike, or Holy Stone the Dragon's Breath, and either of those is pretty effective. Plus 20 consume. I'm going to put on a Flicker. I do not want to redraw Flickers. They're pretty weak. I think double stacking either one of these is pretty mid. Let me see. It's like my second floor does have a lot of weak attackers that can benefit from hitting a double stack Dragon's Breath. I had to think about what else I could get on Dragon's Breath, and the other options I can get on Dragon's Breath are not very exciting. So I think I will take both of these. Because, like, what else am I looking for Dragon's Breath to do if I don't want to discount it? I don't think I want to hold over it this run. That's the big question. Is if I want to hold over it or get increased power. This is dangerous. I'm not going to take the Stone of the Undying here. Once again, it's because I am not making a large number of meaningful attacks. Got a Loam Coat. That's pretty hype. I think I need to play the Crucible Collector, Morsel Master, Morsel Maker, and then just play him when he shows up. Because the Maker Master combo does the, like, it fills up the floor. So that can prevent me from replaying one of these if I draw them later. This might mean I need to take energy later. Gold Tooth does survive on this floor. We have the intrinsic packed morsels, which is nice because I can play them here. I actually will feast this, so I can blink here, get more bullshit, and start feeding him more. Now he's going to start proliferating damage shields. It's going to be pretty exciting. Let's get him a bit more attack power. And I think I need to worry about keeping the Gold Tooth alive. He's not that strong. So he skipped the alchemy there. A little avarice in. Collector puts me off Dragon's Breath, but I can flicker this turn to out most of the floor, so I think we're okay. Oh, he's got Iron Tongue, so he's a sweep unit this fight. And, oh, he's got Wrath. So the cool thing about that also is this is going to scale him up a lot with Pyre of Savagery. While he's under Iron Tongue, his attack can't go up. But once he stops having Iron Tongue next combat, he might wind up having a lot more attack power. I have no idea how that's going to function. These are hitting the unit limit, so Space Prisms don't matter here. So I'll play this top 4. It preserved for me. Kind of nice. Play that. I think we block for you. Seems like the most useful thing the Bloated Whelps can do. Man, if I could get the Iron Tongue on an Avarice unit like the Gold Tooth, that'd be pretty exciting. Looks like this is a Kindle Brain Spike round. So, speaking of Avarice on a sweep unit, let's do that. This also refreshes his Wrath immediately, and it got preserved. We killed so Shade Lamp triggers. There's no need to Wrath there, it doesn't change anything. And actually, the Wrath is helping with my damage output concerns. I'm like, oh, am I going to put out enough damage? I'm like, well, if I keep getting the Wrath activatable, then yes, I am. I will definitely do enough damage. Let's see, these Plinks don't hit very hard. With the Titan Skin, we really can't land these. But he still multi-attacks him to death. I'm going to use a follower to block some damage. Same with the Bloated Whelp. There's no need to cast any of those. Change nothing. Oh, that's funny. The New Moon indicator is still on screen, even though I don't have any equipment that cares about it, because I activated it last fight. It's just going to stay there. Space Prisms up here. Wing Clippings is preserving that a lot. I'm not certain I want it to do that, but okay. Yeah, I'll try to see if Blink kills him. I get the units earlier. It's about whether I wanted the units or something else here. We do this to put more damage on these Executioners. Okay, got our Calcified Ember play. Wrath him out. This guy's actually getting through. I don't think I have a means of stopping that necessarily. Do I have Whelp attacks do Pyre Gel? So a Whelp attack followed by a follower attack kills him, because he gets enough Pyre Gel, and the multi-strike takes care of it. This follower actually has a Savagery attack boost. He got some work done before. think I put these guys down here to increase the work we do on the boss. Looks like we're getting into the reanimates now. So we should get a decent amount of avarice. And then I'm pretty confident our second floor kills. Oh, the 32 avarice per attack. Fireborn Day is so nutty. I suppose we leave this as is. Yeah. Look at his 8 damage shield. I don't want to play any spells there because it denies my units some slay triggers. So the thing about Mind Cage here is that it would overwrite the equipment we're getting randomly, and it might sometimes be better than that equipment, but I'm not sure. Versus, we could take Make It Rain. It's very, very playable, very easy to play. But I don't know if it matters very much, because I don't think we're stacking very much Pyre Gel here. I think I just skip this. Avoid diluting the deck. Cannibalize is easily playable. I don't think it's ever Cave In here. It's between Cannibalize and Void Binding. Void Binding's very good. Void Binding gets a hell of a lot better if I find Holdover for Perils. If I find Holdover for Perils, the run's basically free. But I only have one more Merchant of Magic to check for that. So I think I take Cannibalize. And we loot here. Let's see. Well, Pyreborn Insignia does happen on 2 floors for free, and it works decently well with links. Attuned Whetstone. Well, I don't have any equipment in the deck right now, but food for thought. We also don't have any rooms. We would really like one. So, oh man, that's so tough, because I would love to grab a room, but a Merchant of Trinkets when we have 1200 is just a stronger option. Like, right? This has got to be stronger every day of the week. Draw cards, more Avarice. I don't like Breath of Heaven. Sure. Technically, overbuying this stuff makes our, it makes our Greed Dragon not hit as hard. This is attack damage scales with gold in pocket. Oh, hey, a room. Fight Club's not great. Boiler Room is naturally strong. Or I could take the Hef's Hammer. I think I take Boiler Room here. I don't really want Hef's Hammer, because I've already got a lot of space. I think I have to take energy after this fight so that I can deploy better, because my deployments are a little weird. Okay, they're at 71 and 72 attacks. They're not very different. Yeah, we still bring in Morsel Maker, Morsel Master. So if I take energy after this, I can also play a Crucible Collector. Alright, we got Kindle Brain Spike on turn 1. So that should be the order of the day. So Kindle, free Plink, guys. I'm trying to think of if I play the Packed Morsels. I think I do. Oh, he got Chomp. This overwrote. This is going to overwrite his active, but what's it called? It's going to give him more bonuses and let him like active ability eat guys. So I can play this Morsel Miner, which gets doubled, which is freaky. I can chomp the Morsel Miner. And then I can reset his chomp with the Brain Spike and chomp again. Which is Goof Troop. Actually going to bring out a Follower. And we're going to let this follower start eating and see if anything comes of it. Now, I could have played some of these morsels up here, but whatever. It's fine. Gain Avarice 36. Chomp again for more stats. This guy's going to have brutal stats this fight. I need to be able to out these damage shields, though. I think we flicker here to get rid of his damage shield. Let's see. That only gets rid of his spell shield and not his damage shield. And chomp there. Well, I guess the follower idea is not holding out, right? I can put one bloated whelp in front. Did not change the situation. Gold tooth in the back. Sacrificial follower in the middle. Okay. This follower is living a little bit. I'm still not dealing with the holy cherubs right now, and it's a problem. I kind of knew that Kale would be problematic. Okay, so Gilda's not getting a hit in. I'm actually going to put a Shield Steward in front of Gilda. We can use Boom with him later. But that strips the damage shield and lets her do damage. Let's see. What do we need to do? Got a number of problems going on. Definitely chomp one of these for the stats. I want a Crucible Collector out. We got a Mitosis Cap. This one actually has Wrath as well. I cannot place anything here unless I feast, which I will do. We'll then place some stuff. Okay, we found Dragon's Breath. Where are we playing Dragon's Breath? I don't know if I'm playing it here or here or here even. Like, it could be anywhere. So, I think I need to prioritize higher up floors. I mean, outside of Dragon's Breath, this guy definitely gets through, right? The Holy Cherub and Kale are both feeding here. If this guy gets through with 30 health, he does, like, 6 damage. It's not that big a deal. This floor is probably a lot more dangerous because it has a Chosen Sniper. And Dragon's Breath prevents this Holy Cherub from getting through, I'm pretty sure. I'm not getting through the shields here with this, but I think the Pyre Gel makes the morsels kill guys. Yeah, so now we're outing the 2 of them. The problem with this is that Kale is going to feed the Chosen Sniper, but I think we can find an answer for that on our top floor, just by, like, playing Boom and letting Gilda take care of it. Oh, he actually double ate. That's problematic. Because he didn't just eat from Kale, he ate from Kale and the thingamajig. Let's see what we can do. He's got 1 damage shield left. Which should mean that if I boom here, Gilda kills him. Gilda takes 40 damage, but we've got a Crown of the Eternal, so it does not matter how much damage Gilda takes. Okay, I think we're stable. It's looking pretty good. Keep chomping, keep getting stats. I think we plink here. Looking good. We have a lot of units to throw out. Where am I cannibalizing? I think I cannibalized one of them here. Because I can immediately replay something here, which gets doubled. Now I have 2 more to play. We'll bring one of them out here. Wrath. I don't think that changed anything, because it seems like he's getting killed by the Gold Tooth, and we're not changing that up. Honestly, Kale being on the top floor is a nice reprieve here from the other stuff we're dealing with. Okay, we got perils, but I don't know that there's much we can do with it here. We keep chomping. It's cute. Let's see. We want to plink this damage shield away if possible, I think. Man, an Umbra Tome would be so good this run. We probably plink here. Yeah, it killed the guy. Let's see. We definitely want lifesteal onto this Crucible Collector, which he's going to pull in himself as well. I do not want to redraw this Bloated Whelp. So let's get rid of both of our Bloated Whelps here. Throwing them away in the Boiler Room gives a refund on them, so it's nice and easy to do. This Chosen Sniper gets taken out by Gilda, so I don't have to worry about that, actually. I want you tankier. I think I want him as tanky as possible so the Gold Tooth gets more attacks. And then we do more damage in the Chosen Sniper, I think, if I do this. Oh, that's right. Kale will actually feed Holy Cherubs sometimes. It's a quirk. Let's see. We don't have a good plink target. I can flicker off some shields here, but I still don't have a great plink target. Chomp. I think we're probably Dragon's Breathing the bottom floor. It does pretty well. Plink might kill something here now because they have 20 Pyrogel on them. Found it. And we've got the packed morsels, too. Oh, hey, we've got a boom play. Let's see. Yeah, I think we do want to play boom here because we just want to play out all our morsels. Any other play decreases our morsel game plan. It's just how we bring out as many morsels as we can. I kind of want this guy on the first floor to be killed because I don't know what to do if he mitoses again. Drop that. You'll do a chomp, feast, morsel. Oh, we have a cannibalize too? Jeez. Alright. Okay, cool. And we found more morsels. We were hiding. More morsels. I'm gonna cannibalize the follower. I feel like he doesn't do much. We can't duplicate the morsel miner, sadly. Yeah, we wrap. Yeah, let's bring out the morsel miner for the gorge unit. Okay, we are killing on the first floor, and we are gonna mitosis cap the Crucible Collector again. Ay. Alright, there's not much more to do then. It is what it is. I can't sandbag him. I have no way of making him weaker. Crucible Collectors want to eat. They're hungry. There's the Umbra Stone. It's almost certainly Umbra Stone here. As much as I'm a fan of Hell Furnace, it's 110% the Umbra Stone. I think we want Hell's Flame for deployment reasons. Because I don't think I need more card draw. Not terribly. I do have a little bit of card draw off the Mask of Penumbra. Ember Charge has a lot of crazy potential. Shale Shell's also pretty neat because I have activated abilities in a couple places. Hellfire Bellows is never bad. I think it's probably Ember Charge because I have some X spells that go crazy, and because it helps me guarantee my alchemies. Oh, sure, yeah. Free plinks at all times. Might as well. Free plinks, free train guys. We're not using Manifold Mirror, right? We kind of are. No, we've got a Boiler Room mod going. That's our only room. So if I get a room, Dante's Footstool triggers with Manifold Mirror. If I get equipment, Attuned Whetstone triggers. This should make the Merchant of Arms the stronger pick here by far. Plus we get 150 gold. Can't hate that. Guild Mother 3. Oh, look, a boiler. I don't really think I want most of this. Void Armament is risky. It's pickable. I mean, the funny thing about Void Armament is that I have 3 copies of my Crucible Collector, so I can definitely Void Armament one of these guys and not feel bad about it. I cannot deploy Void Armament no matter what I do. But it would give me a much-needed multi-striker. The problem is, like, they're frontliners, and I really don't want to Void Armament the frontliner. I don't have a smidged unit to Overgrowth Carapace. Space is such a premium. I don't really want to take it. I'm just going to reroll this. Zone of Silence. Zone of Silence is super helpful against Chosen of Entropy. So I'm definitely going to take that. I don't know if Bloodthirsty Blade is good enough to care about. It's just not very good. Especially in, like, Ring 7. Ring 7 Bloodthirsty Blade just does not excite me at all. It's not like I have other equipment to combine it with either. I don't really need card purges either. And we don't need to make anything deployable because we're footstool drawing that thing we just added. This is going to overwrite our Boiler Room, and there's no real way around that because we have Manifold Mirror. But it means that all enemies are silenced in all cars. I could actually card remove the followers, but I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, I duplicate the Umbra Stone here. So we can get Trample onto our bottom floor and our top floor. There are up to 3 different units that we want Trample on. I honestly do not need this reward. So there's no reason to take this risk. Manifold Zone of Silence. There will be no magic. We got Exile's Diadem, which shrinks him. That's adorable. It's kind of useless on this floor. Get out the Maker Master. Then I think I could bring in the Gold Tooth here. There's an argument for that. This guy's got like 150 attack. But I'm going to bring out a Crucible Collector. He brought in Stoic Plate Mail, which prevents him from using Wrath. So I'm actually going to bring in the other Crucible Collector in front of him. He brought in Frost Piercer, which makes him inflict Frostbite. That's actually pretty cool. These guys are free because of Bolas. That's funny. We're going to play the Alchemy, which got preserved. Okay. Coolio. Cool. Bring in some Whelps. Blink, obviously, that hit the right target. Bring in the Miner, who gets duplicated. Bring in another Whelp. I can get rid of those Whelps on demand. They're pretty handy. Bring in a Morsel Excavator, who I will cannibalize. And then replace him. I actually am going to start dropping some of these guys so that I have more room to play my boys. I suppose I might as well Wrath. Cool. Frostbite 40. No more space. Moving on. Oh, I could have played the Shield Steward, Spear Steward this round to get him gone. 70-something Frostbite. Seems good. Space Prism. Do I Brain Spike here? I think I don't Brain Spike so that I can Umbra Stone. I'm gonna just block an attack with this follower. Let's see. I feel like the Umbra Stone is probably necessary for me to stay alive this combat, so I'm gonna do it. We preserved it. Might as well do this too. Whatever. Oh, it got preserved as well. Okay, that's fine. It is wild that indigestion counts for Slay. Like, I mean, if... It would be funny, too, if it was endless, and they just kept triggering it stuff. Okay, I need to hope that we can plink these guys. Silence doesn't prevent sweeping. This is a little annoying. Okay, probably Feast here. And then we throw out all these plinks. Okay, we got it. Let's get the Rubble Morsel duplicate. It's good for energy. Bring out a Blood Whelp, I guess. Oh, this Blink actually kills because of the Fire Gel. This and this. I do want this guy to scale up so he Frostbites for more. It's Goof Troop. This guy got the Stoic Plate Mail, and I immediately decided, well, that means he shouldn't be in front. It's just the way that the design of that unit works. Heck, like no other way about it. Okay, got Sweepers in. I've got Kindle, but no way of exploiting Kindle, so I think I'm probably not playing the Kindle here. I want this follower gone. Throw out these indigestions, I think. We do play here, also. Just don't want to redraw these guys. Unfortunately, I don't have enough room to boom the Shield Steward. I could do that up here, but I don't think I want to. I'd rather eat. I don't have a good Perils play, I don't think. I'm thinking if I Wrath here, I probably might be able to, like, Perils in and do some damage to the Amalgam. It's a Wrath for, like, 165. Yeah, now we're hitting the Amalgam. So now I can Perils for a little more damage there. Our damage is still under on this Amalgam by a good bit. Let's see what we can do about that in a moment. Okay. Got a Dragon's Breath. We probably Flicker here. Give me some morsels. I think what we do here is Dragon's Breath this guy and then use morsels as attackers. You Wrath there to get Frostbite 50 on you. It's pretty good. Dragon's Breath, Morsel, Morsel. Okay, now that's dealt with. Let's bring in the Gold Tooth. Take 1 damage from the Vengeful Shard, that's fine. He gets swept a bit. Let's prevent that. He's hitting for 205, just because of Avarice. Steady increase of gold. I'm digging the Frost Piercer. I was pretty sure that would be a strong piece of equipment when they showcased it. Okay. think I actually do bring in the Shield Steward up top for a boom next turn, funnily enough. Probably start with a Feast here. Not increase the damage I'm doing there. Good. We'll drop that. Then we want more attack power here. More. Blink again. Cool. Cool. Let's see. I think I put in the Shield Steward, and then one guy here, and then the other here. I think I Umbra Stone the Gold Tooth, because he's got more attack power. These, like, big, thick floors with the golden gloves kind of adds up. It's pretty wild. Okay, we're getting pretty far on a Thane. Her units don't have incant because zones of silence all over the floor are totally fair. It's a completely balanced mechanic that we've got going. We're going to try and see if we can get her Sweeper. We got him on the first try. She's dead. Okay, cool. So that's the fight then. And we have more Umbra Stones, just because. The RNG for this run is really going my way to an insane degree. I feel like a different person behind the keyboard right now for how beloved the RNG is. So I think Soul Smelter gets us a whole lot of nothing, because we are completely filling our Dragon's Hoard off of the one alchemy play and the Gildedist egg. So that should be a nothing burger. Moneymaker, we have the option of using to scale up our Avarice Dragon higher, but it's very, like, hedge case win more, and it comes with a Calcified Ember. It's never Sacrificial Chamber. It's just never that right now. I like Gem Trove. We'll take it. And we're looting. Alright, let's see. I think it's Shale Shell here, because when we get into the later fights, we do become concerned about, like, our consistency of tanking. Sharpened Teeth is not bad. It's like an extra 8 damage on our Bloated Whelps, who have weirdly gotten Savagery Pyre scaling. It's not the worst thing, but I like Shale Shell here. Wanderer's Talisman does nothing. Golden Idol does nothing. So I guess we're clicking Ancient Pyre Tap just because. Yeah, this is the luck spike that averages out my everyday luck. I think it's the Merchant of Magic here. What trinkets do we pick up? Okay, Pyrestone Housing does nothing because we clicked on the other thing. Attuned Manacles are actually playable here, and it's pretty rad. We can take Magma Core and Firestone. We don't click Gauge. That's a good way to lose the run. We have an Eternal Stone play. So, I'm gonna Eternal Stone the Brain Spike, which we're doing mostly because it lets us reset Wrath. Like, you would think that we don't need the money, and that's true, but I think resetting Wrath is pretty strong. I think it's a reroll from here. Holy Stone is certainly okay. Like, you know what? Let's play Holy Stone on Gem Trove. And then we roll it. We found the holdover perils, which means our energy is now fake. And since we found that, I'll take a consumable Blink. Redraw more often. Spell Chain onto something. I could be a goober and Spell Chain Kindle. It's, like, definitively unnecessary. We can actually probably play Spell Chain Gem Trove. Okay. This is du jour. We're going luxurious now. I'm removing my villagers. The followers. And duplication. I don't want to duplicate the perils, as although it's strong, it would clog our hand a bit. I could duplicate Space Prisms. I could duplicate the Brain Spike. I think I duplicate the Brain Spike. It's either the Brain Spike or the Dragon's Breath. I'm going to duplicate the Brain Spike. We can actually, like, Brain Spike's going to make Dragon's Breath free. Okay, we're really strong. We're really strong. I think we have to screw up to lose. Like, the free Manifold Silence room was probably the end of the run, I think. Like, as if it wasn't over when the Crucible Collector decided to duplicate himself. Oh, he's got a Mind Cage. That's cute. He's got Mind Cage Wrath. Alright. Collector. Oh, he's also got Mind Cage Wrath. I'm gonna bring in Gold Tooth, and we'll actually bring out the Shield Steward so that I can boom with him on round 1. Alchemy, so that's gone. Space Prism, cool. I'll play Boom. They still have Spell Shields, so Plink probably doesn't do anything. Yeah, didn't hit. Pretty sure it's Dragon's Breath into free Umbra Stone. We can pack Morsels. Want to bring out attack value here. Let's see. Bloated Whelp free. Pop that to reduce the damage taken by the Crucible Collector. And then some. And then do this. It preserved. It preserved. Of course it preserved. And this doesn't consume anyway, so we just play it. Now, the boss does not get silenced, so his Sap Aura still applies. Chomp. Let's see. His Silence Aura gets disabled, though, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, I think that had the highest chance of getting a Plink to work, but it's kind of crapshoot there. Oh, he got a Lone Coat. That's funny. Take the Wrath play. And these guys, both playing Wrath, will give them armor, which is kind of nice. I think I just take damage from the Curse of Entropy. We've got Holy Stone effects. So we can let a bit of damage go through. Space Prism here. Let's see. Pretty sure I Wrath, which tramples through. And because that tramples through, we get the Avarice on all of it. Let's see. Wrath here. Flicker, Plink, Plink. We got one. Cool. We have a lot of Antumbra Morsels. I want to check all my available morsels before I make more plays. Probably just going to put that Bloated Whelp out of the way in a moment. Yeah. I want to shuffle in as few morsels as possible into the deck. I'm going to proceed like this. Actually, I'll Wrath again. I appear to be able to. Our units have lifesteal for days, so if they don't get one-shot, they're fine. And Seraph isn't going to one-shot them. Spear Steward goes boom. I think I use a Bloated Whelp pop here to get rid of these guys. Oh, playing a Bloated Whelp gets me cooldown back because of, there's a thing that's doing that. I forget which artifact it is. It's the Attuned Manacles, so we can refresh our Wraths more. Kinda cool. Plink cannot kill on this floor. Plink can possibly kill on this floor, but it's tough. We can kill on this floor with Wrap. Okay, whatever. Just playing cards sometime. Oh, well, this is fun. Oh, I can Bloated Whelp kill on this floor. And the thing that's fun about this is that I can reset Wrath as we apply Avarice. Make an extra attack. I will not play Kindle. Let's see. Whelp through a lot of that. Why didn't they die? They don't have Titan. This guy gives a Titan Skin enchant, but it's silenced, so he's not doing that. We're actually taking lethal damage. That's not cool. You can't do that. I disapprove. Chomp. Alright, let's see. We've got about 70 damage here. I think if I start Heralzing and like Umbra Stone and do some activatables, we might start trampling over. No, we've got a 500 health guy here, so there's no way that's happening. Let's see. I think we probably want to do this. And then we'll do this, this. He's still dying, which is what it is. We're gonna have to live with that. I'm gonna focus on this guy now. Of course, he's endless, so he's just coming back to hand. Do I play these? I'm not confident I'm outscaling this amount of sap, so I'm gonna take 8 here. Which consequentially does Pyre Gel them all. This. Which allows us to bring back the Crucible Collector. We're doing okay here, but we're not killing this Avowed Gladiator because Sap is a bitch. So he's coming in, he got Fortified Pauldrons, a Wrath immediately. Cannibalize one of these guys. Alright, we've got a bit of a problem. We've got a lot of power coming into the top floor here. So we need to find Dragon's Breath, I think, or the Brain Spike. They're getting away from my Wrath floors. I don't know why I was not able to pop them with the, what's it called? With the, Whelp that I used. Whelps are supposed to kill these purified souls. So I don't know what happened there. But 313 attack on this guy in the front is a lot. Or 313 health, rather. Not attack. Okay. So Flicker kills the Herald in the back, for one. I think I'm just going to do that. I think we're Perils-ing Gilda here. Unfortunately, we've got the sap out on this floor, so we can't really play morsels to help us kill these guys. Which is a bummer, and it means we're about to take a raunchy amount of damage, so I don't see anything in my hand that lets me do damage better or faster. Yeah, we throw in a spare 200 here, and, you know, that clears up enough of this. Let me bring out the morsels and take a look. really wish the boss was on a different floor. He's followed this floor up, like, the whole way, hasn't he? I don't do well against that amount of sap. Funnily enough, next round is his last, like, round out, so... Okay. So this is minus 20 attack. This is effectively Rage 6, which is plus 12. So I think I can get the Magma Morsel here to a positive attack value. He's got 1 attack damage, which does matter because of Fire Gel. I think I play the Kindle as a technicality, but it's not really helping me here. Who doesn't have Trample on my team? This Crucible Collector doesn't. Let's put it on this guy. Yeah, so we're going to take about 21 plus 24. We're going to lose a really big amount of higher health here. And I don't have an answer for that. So we're just going to have to hope our Holy Stone cards come through in the next fight to keep us above water. Because just these 500 health guys, we didn't scale up enough for. Down to 15. But I think we probably kill bottom car or second car. We're not quite killing here, but it's not by a big margin. And this top car is clean, so we have time to figure stuff out. Play Wrath, we still don't kill. This is probably the car where I have the highest chance with Plink. I didn't hit the Herald. Yeah, the Jewelers do it. Play this because our health is precious. I don't think I have any other draw effects that might be able to get me extra health. So yeah, this is where we're at. Oh, I have, oh, I see. We were killing him because we were taking damage and it was Pyre Gelling him. That's fine, though. We can let him live another round. We might be able to find a, we might be able to find, one of our, Holy Stone effects. We also guarantee a good amount of Avarice here, which does matter for our Gold Tooth. I don't know if this attack is more or less scary than the Titans for us. We got one of our Holy Stones. And I actually get to play it twice for 6 health back. What? I thought I had... Oh no, it's the other one that I had Spell Chain on. Whoops. It's fine. It's all 6 of 1. We're killing the boss. He only had 200 health left anyway. Hop. Alright, we got one more Dragon's Horde looting. Flaming Talons, Sharpened Teeth, or Lash. I don't have any way of triggering the Lash, so it's between the Talons and the Teeth. I think it's the Talons here. Let's see. It's not Soul Shard. And Tumbra's pretty good. Jackstrips is also handy, so we're going Antumbra. Antumbra's more scaling. We did have a bit of a scaling problem in that fight. Part of it is, like, if I had found a Spike of the Umbra, we would have gone a lot harder on our scaling this fight. But our attack power scaling is not actually great. We just have to supplement that with spellcasts. So 18 health would usually make me pretty nervous here, but I'm not too worried about it. Unfortunately, we didn't get Holy Stone on either of our X-costing spells. But hey. Oh, we got a Shield of Wind. That's incredibly strong. Very good with Umbra. Okay, with Glass Cannon, I need to play somebody else in front of him. We found an Organ Harvester. Okay. Okay. We're in a better place. Get this out, and I'm going to play this turn 1 so we can boom him. Okay, we found some good stuff. Boom, first of all. Shakalaka. Rubble Morsel on the duplication floor. Is there any reason to not play my Wraths immediately? I don't think so. And then I play a Bloated Whelp, which reduces my Wrath cooldowns. I throw them away. Packed Morsels. Duplicate first. I should be duplicating Entumber Morsels here. Because, what's it called? With Shield of Wing, his attack, his health is more important than his attack. Weirdly enough. I don't need Lifesteal here because I've got Crown of the Eternal. This is still the floor where we get Umberstone. Yeah. Full up. And we play Plinks up here to drop his spell shields. I don't know if we're playing spells on him later, but we might want to. Got a 300 attack Goldtooth in the back. He was actually probably the correct target for the trample, for the record. Looks like we're playing, probably starting with Firelight. We're going to play all 3 of our Wraths into a Bloated Whelp again. And I'm just going to slow roll my Bloated Whelps so that I can benefit from the cooldown reduction the most possible. I think I need to play Curses of Entropy because my health is kind of tight. We've got some Pyre Gel on him. Every time he attacks us, we're going to Pyre Gel him a little more. Let's see. Okay, I didn't get the Chosen Supplicant out, but he's silenced the whole time anyway. I think I need to play this. I really think this fight is probably going to come down to Holy Stone RNG. Of like whether or not I draw the Holy Stone cards on turns where I can play them. But we do have Pyre Tap to help us play them. Okay, this is going to be a big Brain Spike turn. Let's see. We Perils into Kindle into attacks into Brain Spike. What are we perilsing? This guy's under threat because of his Glass Cannon. I don't know if he's going to get to live. I'm going to do Perils. That's annoying. Have to play it. Kindle. Play that. Drop that. Go for that. And this. You don't already have Trample. Wrath. Trample. Wrath. Brain Spike. Wrath. Preserve my units. Get through. I think I Wrath here so I can get more damage on Entropy. I am on a clock this fight. It's like, we have 4 turns plus what we get out of Holy Stone. But Wave 7 is a pretty fine kill point, so I think we're looking at Wave 7, Wave 8 as the kill target. Okay. Keep perils in the same unit. Bloated Whelp gets us our Wraths back. Looks like we can Firelight, Wrath, Wrath. Need to play this. If I Brain Spike, it makes Gem Trove and Dragon's Breath both free, but I think they might not get me health back if I do that. Yeah, I think from what I remember of Holy Stone math, if you discount the spell, it doesn't heal you. And I need the healing pretty badly. So we're going to Gem Trove. Gem Trove. Make a little space. We will Brain Spike here in a sec. Okay. Firelight. We play the Curses of Entropy last, so that we can use our Wraths at as high an attack value as possible. And I have to play these. Beast up. Get duplicated. Okay, Savagery's definitely on track to die. Okay, Spell Shield does prevent abilities. That's what I was missing before. But we do kill all of these guys. I need Trample on Goldtooth, I think. Might have been a misplay to put Trample on this Crucible Collector. His attack is not great. 12 fire health. Got 2 Brain Spikes this turn. How are we playing 2 Brain Spikes? Crucible Collector under threat of death despite his Reanimate 2. Perils, Firelight. Flicker's not a kill here. Rubble Morsel. Oh, Blink is probably likely to kill something. But it had a chance. It had to hit the Deformed Duo. And Flicker didn't change the kill odds on it. That does nothing. Okay, so have to do Brain Spike into Wrath, which does not kill from this attack because it's only for 95. Do I need to play it here, or do I need to play it here for more damage? Savagery's definitely dead on Wave 7. Dominion's close to dead. So we need to push damage on Entropy. The question is, do we push damage on Entropy better by clearing this board, or by doing something up here? Let's see. When does this unit die? It's hard to tell. Okay, so we're like 1,000 damage on Entropy short, right? He's got 30 Pyre Gel. He's getting attacked by both the Magma Morsels here, so he's taking 3 instances of damage. He's taking a Shield of Wing hit. The sap is keeping me in check in a meaningful way, and I can't play differently around it, I think. 94 Avarice. Hilarious. Let's see. Yeah, because they keep Pyreborn Brain Spiking him. It is jumping up the attack on the Gold Tooth. Yet more evidence that he needed Trample. If I lose this fight, it's because I didn't trample the Gold Tooth. So if I do an extra attack for 117, how likely it is it to punch the rest of this? I think pretty likely. As I should assume right now that Goldtooth's attack is killing this unit. Oh, well, clearly I did it wrong. But the Crucible Collector's living now, maybe because of the armor. This has no effect on anything, right? Yeah, it's a dud card. That one. Now, I think the gods. I think the saving effect here is that we trample over savagery now, and we have a bloated whelp to reset. That gets the kill. Whoo! Yeah, because now Goldtooth attacks through. I'm just being like extra cautious right now. I can kill on ability activate because of the manacles. Not quite. I'm like terrified that I'm gonna get another blight in my hand and it's gonna mess something up. That's why I keep clicking buttons. That was a nail biter. We had 3 Pyre Hell at the end of the fight. Woo! But we got there. I mean, sometimes that happens with Umber runs where you don't get enough damage. It would have been a cleaner Titans fight if I had put Trample on the Goldtooth. So I recognize that part of why it was so close was a misplay in the final fight. I don't think I had a misplay on Seraph, which is terrifying. To, like, almost die and not have a misplay on that fight.